I have more videos about trademarks and brand registry than any Amazon expert on the web. And I'm still getting questions to cover new ground in new areas. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the questions that I'm getting from some of my clients about trademarks, brand names, and some really complex scenarios. My name is Stephen Pope. I'm the founder of My Amazon Guide. So this comes in from Jonathan. He writes, I have Brand Registry 1.0. And he knows he needs to get Brand Registry 2.0. So what that is basically prior to requiring a trademark, you could get brand registered on Amazon about 5 years ago by just simply asking to get registered with your brand. When they rolled out Brand Registry 2.0, you then had to have a trademark. This has shifted over time. In fact, now you just have to have a pending trademark. We have filed probably about 50 trademarks in the last 30 days, and it's accelerating. And that's because you no longer need the IP accelerator to file a trademark and get it in Amazon quickly. Previously, like last year, you had to wait 6 months to get your trademark on the USPTO principal registry before they would recognize it. Now, you could file a trademark with me at myamazonguy.com and get your serial number in under 1 business day and complete your entire brand registry in 7 days. So that's why this is a topic right now, and a lot of questions are coming in. So Jonathan explains his situation. He's been selling silicone wedding rings on Amazon and the UK and Australia for the past few years. They own a patent. They have lots of child ASINs, 5 colors, 8 sizes, he writes. And I'm not going to say what his brand name is, but let's say it's a very short brand name with like 3 letters or 4 letters. And so they did have Brand Registry 1.0 back in September of 2016. And so Jonathan's situation is he knows he needs a trademark. However, there's somebody else who has a trademark with his brand name with 1 letter difference in a similar category. And he's concerned based on his research that when he goes to file that trademark, the USPTO will reject it. The United States Patent and Trademark Office will reject it. So what does Jonathan do? Here is my advice. And this is what I told Jonathan by email. I said, I would file 2 trademarks. 1, for the original brand name that you currently possess. You will get access to brand registry for at least 6 months on your current brand name. Even if the USPTO eventually rejects your brand name, this is the correct play. Because it only costs $775 to buy a trademark from My Amazon Guy, you will make up that value in less than 2 weeks on Amazon because you get access to A+ content, a brand store, and tremendous other benefits. It is very difficult to change a brand name. And we change brand names all the time for our clients. However, I do not offer this as a standalone service, and that's because it's extremely difficult. We only offer brand name changes to our full service clients because of that high difficulty level. So just know that if you ever need to change your brand name on Amazon, it's extremely difficult. There's a lot of things that has to go correct to make that happen. A couple of tips I will give you on changing your brand name. Number 1, make sure that you have a reason specified for the brand name change in any ticketing you give Amazon. Number 2, be sure to take a cell phone picture of your current, the brand name of desire, having it on your packaging. So if the brand name you're trying to change to is on your packaging and you take a cell phone picture, you will increase your likelihood in your ticketing to get the brand name changed. Next, make sure you call the catalog team and ask for the change. I also might say you will find benefit from sending in a manufacturer's URL, though we've seen that work less and less of late. Simply having a manufacturer's URL does not seem to get the job done, but it definitely can't hurt. So having your own brand website with your brand name attribute present to make it obvious to the guy looking at your ticket at the catalog team that it's legitimate and not just some black hat guy trying to merge 17 ASINs into one brand listing to get his reviews to combine into the thousands. That happens a lot. So that's what you should do to change the brand name. So back to Jonathan's situation, right? So like if I'm telling him file 2 trademarks, file 1 for the original brand name that you want to possess. File a second one for the new brand name. Now, you don't need to file that second one until the USPTO officially rejects the first one, but you're probably going to need to do it based on your own research that you think your brand name is going to get rejected. So why would I have you file 2 trademarks? Well, first of all, because changing the brand name is so difficult, like we just talked about, you're going to lose a lot of time investment into changing the catalog attributes. So you're better off trying to file a trademark that you think may fail to get access to brand registry immediately within under 7 days because you ordered it from my Amazon guy, and just immediately getting value, like immediately. And because you can get access to that trademark and brand registry for at least 6 months until the USPTO rejects it, you gain immediate value for that purchase. If the USPTO rejects it, you will lose access to the A+ content at around the end of month 6. But you will know the USPTO plans to reject your mark somewhere around month 3 to month 5, average month 4, right? So if you have a couple of months to make the preparations, you then file the second trademark and make the transfer. Jonathan specifically asks, do you need a trademark to switch from Brand Registry 1.0 to Brand Registry 2.0? The answer to that is absolutely must have a trademark. Cannot get access to Brand Registry 2.0 in any other method. Is there a way to allow my brand to be sold in the UK without going through the Amazon Brand Registry 2.0 process and remaining in the Amazon Brand Registry 1.0 process? The answer to that question is maybe. You should be able to still list your items in the UK just fine, but you may have to clear one of those silly brand codes, and you might have to submit a picture. It's much easier to have brand registry in place to list items in any marketplace at this time. If we change our brand name on Amazon, can we predict the impact on our sales and number of reviews? So because this is such an uncertain thing, nobody talks about this kinds of stuff publicly, I'm going to address this. When you change a brand name, you do not lose any reviews, you do not lose any sales momentum, any indexing, any keywords, nothing. No impact. The only thing that happens is the brand attribute on Amazon changes. That brand attribute can be found right here. So my brand name is Momster, so the brand attribute that is right here is the only thing that this impacts. Your display name, which is down here, right there, does not impact this conversation at all. Your trademark, your brand name, your display name, these are all different things, and only the brand name and the trademark have any integration with each other. Your brand store will match your brand name, just like it does here, but your title of your item can be whatever you want. Now, it is supposed to have the brand name in the title, and it is supposed to have the brand name at the front of the title, but in many categories you can get away with not doing that. But if you're in a difficult category, supplements, health and beauty, and anything health related, you absolutely have to start with the brand name, no questions asked. Jonathan's next question is, 100% of our inventory is in FBA. Can there be an impact on stock management and the FNSKU barcodes? Good news, Jonathan, there is no impact to your inventory at FBA when you make a brand name change. So hopefully all of this information has been helpful to everybody. And if anybody has any questions about brand registry, trademarks, or how to grow your sales on Amazon, leave a comment on this video. I will answer it. I read every single comment ever posted to my channel. And if you want to learn more about trademarks and brand registry, check out this playlist. I, again, have the most content about Amazon and brand registry and trademarks as it relates to growing and managing your brand. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guide.